like what was mentioned earlier, 9/11, Bali, Madrid, 7/7 in this country can be seen as the root causes for Islamophobia, can be seen as the start of the divide between Islam and Britishness. And for me, it was the start of what was my political campaign as an activist. In 2008, an initiative was started by the name of Walk Talk, where a woman by the name of Jill Hicks, a survivor of the 7/7 bombings, although a survivor in many ways, was also a casualty. She sadly lost her legs, but she carried on with her virtues, and she walked from Leeds to London. She walked from one side of the M1 to the other, standing and uniting communities. She went and spread the message of love, peace and harmony, the reconciliation of communities, and she did at the time what many Muslim leaders couldn't do. She stood for our community, and she said, although I was a casualty of this heinous crime, that you cannot blame the whole community for the acts of very few. And as she came to my local town of Rotherham, I spoke in our local mosque, and from there I was asked to speak at the finale in Trafalgar Square, London. And I stood there on the 17th of August as a 14-year-old in front of a crowd of a few thousand, and I made it clear that these acts of terror have no link to the religion of Islam or even Muslims, and I urged communities to stand. From there, I was asked to take part in an initiative with the Home Office. I did some local work, gained a small initiative, and it gave me a small local platform where I could learn, where I could listen, where I could understand, where I could speak. But when I got to, let me also say, here's the sentiments on the BBC article. When I was 14 years old, and in quotations very clearly I said, being British, being Muslim and being Asian is one and the same. When I was 14 years old, I said this, I meant this, and again, when I'm 19 years old, I'm not saying being British, being Muslim, being Asian is one and the same. But I'm asking you to join with British Muslim youth, and let's show the world, let's show this country, this great nation, and let's show its people that being British and being Muslim and being Asian is truly one and the same. And if the EDL and the fascists and the hooligans can try to divide this nation, then British Muslim youths can try to unite this nation.